Well, sweetheart, that trip was a fail. Those pastries that you wanted, they're all sold out. But I did happen to look on the app, and it looks like they have them at the other locations, so figured I'd come home and see if you want to go with me. Hang on, let's address whatever's going on over here first. What I'm talking about is that you look like you've seen a ghost. You look really shaken up. No, tell me, what's got you this way? What's rattled you so badly? Really? You ran into that asshole? What was he even doing around here? He doesn't live around here anymore, does he? Hell is his problem? Did he try to talk to you? Seriously? Well, what did you do? No. That was not cowardice to walk away. It was not. You need to take a step back right now. I need you to start thinking about what you would say to someone else in the same situation. Would you say that to one of your friends? Knowing one of your friends had been through what that guy put you through, is that what you would tell them? You were a coward to walk away? That guy is an abusive piece of garbage. He really, really is. And the fact that he had the nerve, the absolute sheer and utter nerve, to come sniffing around here again, to come up and try to talk to you when he runs into you out there. You know, no, I'm furious at him. I am not. Pause, okay? I am not disappointed in you. You did the right thing. You absolutely did. You saw a bad situation coming. You were being confronted by your abuser, and you got the hell out. That's what a sensible person would do. Yeah, but it's not your job to do that. You don't have to stand up to him. You stood up to him when you kicked him out of your life. And that's where he should have stayed. He has no business around here. You know, I really do hope that he's moved back around here and that we can run into him again together. Because what do you think I'm going to do if I run into him? How do you think that's going to end for him? Okay, so fair point. Maybe it's a good thing that I wasn't around. Yeah. Look over here at me. Right here, right in the camera. Eye contact, please. You're okay. You're more than okay. You didn't show cowardice. You didn't show fear. You showed strength and resolve. You showed the good sense to remove yourself from the presence of someone who's abusive, who's hurt you in the past, and would hurt you again if you gave him the chance. Why should you give him the chance? Sweetheart, that's because he gaslighted you. He made you think that these things were your fault, and they really weren't. We've talked about this, haven't we? We've talked about this. He's really good at manipulating words, making you feel like you're the bad guy, making you feel like you're crazy, making you feel like it's all your fault, right? He always has an explanation for everything. He always has some way of turning it around and making it your fault, making you feel like you just misunderstood him. He didn't mean to hurt you like that. He didn't mean to ignore your needs. He didn't mean to mistreat you, right? It was all the way that you interpreted it. It was all your fault. At least it was according to him, right? Well, what do you think that is? Sweetheart, that's abuse. That's gaslighting. Don't trust your senses, trust what I'm telling you, right? Isn't that what gaslighting is? Yeah, he did a number on you, and you're still healing, and that's okay. Healing is a process, not a destination. And there will come a day that you can look back and you can say, yes, I have fully healed. But it's not going to be like a graduation ceremony where there's, they call your name, they hand you a certificate, and you are pronounced well. It's much more subtle than that. It comes on gradually. It comes on slowly. You heal little by little, imperceptibly at times, not even realizing that you're moving forward. And it's only when you look back that you can see how much ground you've covered. Come here, sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay. He can't hurt you anymore. He can't. You removed him from your life. And you showed him today. You made the right choice. You really did. Okay, but let's not forget that this is an asshole who was so nasty that the neighbors called the cops. Okay? That's it wasn't even you, sweetheart. The neighbors got that concerned. What does that tell you? Well, what it should tell you is that the behavior that was going on there was not okay. It was not acceptable. It was not normal. It was not fair. Let me ask you this. Have you ever had the cops called to where you are because of something you were involved in at any other point? It's not something that follows you around. It's not, you're not, let's just say you're not exactly on a first name basis with the cops, right? So that should tell you something too about whose fault this was. That guy is trouble. Trouble doesn't follow him. He creates trouble. Okay? You did good to get away from him. Both when you broke up with him, when you told him that he's no longer welcome, and today. You really did. And like I said, he can't hurt you anymore. He can't. Sweetheart, look at me. Right here. I love you. I support you. I care about you. And you know that I have a very strong protective instinct. He's going to have to go through me to get to you. You're going to be okay. He can't hurt you. He can't get to you. Right, and if he does approach you any point in the future in a public space like that, you walk away. And if he follows you, you escalate and you make a scene. People aren't going to stand around and watch you be stalked and abused. Okay? And you and I go almost everywhere together anyway. It was just bad luck that you happened to be alone when he ran into you this time. Hey, it's all right. It's over. It's over. No, I don't think you're broken. I don't. I think you've got some injuries that you need to heal from, but that doesn't mean you're broken. And you are healing. You've come a long way, just in the time that you and I have been together. You've come a really long way. Baby, I wish that you had never met that guy. I wish that you didn't have to heal from this. I wish that you'd never been hurt. I wish that you didn't have to suffer, that you hadn't had to suffer, and that you didn't have to suffer now. Believe me, I would take it all away if I could. I would take all of that away from you. But at the same time, you know, there's a silver lining to every dark cloud. And the silver lining here is you and I would not have met each other. We wouldn't have had the opening to start our own relationship if it hadn't been for the things that you'd been through and that I'd been through that brought us together. You know, one of my favorite sayings is, you're always one decision away from a totally different life. And the things that you went through, they guided your path. They defined your path to where your path intersected with mine. At the right time, in the right place, we were able to find each other and find the companionship that we both needed with the right person. Sweetheart, I love you. I really, really love you. I'm going to protect you, keep you safe. You're not going to have to go through that again, okay? Now, let's relax. And let's go to the store and get those pastries, okay? I love you too.